What's good, YouTube? I'm Zero Zeus, and welcome back to another Boruto video. So this is going to be my Boruto episode 148 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching, and let's get right into the video. This is like some pretty hype things. Yeah, like I expected less from this episode. I'm actually happy with what I saw. Tento and all his father and all, it was like everything was like strung together pretty good. But we're gonna go through it about one by one, and I'm gonna explain what I mean. So the episode actually kicks off with this moment that you see on the screen, and Boruto is basically having a dream about Momoshiki, what he said to him. And like, these things, if you read the manga, then you know already, but I'm just gonna go through like we haven't. So if you have a problem with that, you know what you can do. And basically, I don't know, he knows that this is a serious thing. You see him even cut back to like Sasuke and stuff, and Sasuke explaining how what happened to him is not normal. And if he sense anything is awry, that he should give him like not a call, but he should hit him up in some type of way, right? And Boruto basically just gets up and he just brushes it to the side, like like how he basically does. So next thing you know, they're in the middle of the mission. They're running through the woods. They're chasing these robbers, right? And you hear all the robbers. It's funny. They're just like, yeah, it's so easy to be a robber, a bank robber nowadays, because it's like this era of peace. Of course, it would be easy to steal. It's like taking candy from a baby, right? And Boruto and them show up basically, and like while the robbers are talking, they're basically explaining, oh well, all we got to do is just get away. And as soon as they said that, Mitsuki snatched one of them up, and then next thing you know, you have Sarah, she shows up, and they have like a cool little sequence with her, like I'm not gonna lie, dodging and just making her look nice compared to the guys that they were fighting. And the whole time, like unbeknownst to the robbers, right, they actually have a plan, which Boruto clearly wasn't listening to, but we're gonna get to that. And basically, she was supposed to be acting like she was put in a hard situation. So that's why when Boruto shows up and kicks the dude in the face, she's looking at him like kind of blitz, because it's like, we had this is a part of the plan, like we talked about this, right? And so he kicks the dude, but anyway, she doesn't even pay that any attention, right? She thinks that's the end of the fight, right? And they're just gonna let him leave and go back to their boss so they can basically go through with the end of the plan like they said they wanted to, right? And basically, Boruto is not with that. He hits him with Rasengan, right? Sends him flying, and the rest of the guy's team just gets away. Like, basically, all this is supposed to tell you is that Boruto isn't on track like he usually is. Like, his head isn't in his safe space right now, right? He has some things on his mind, and Konohamaru, for once, he actually does something, and he basically snatches up one of the bandits before they're able to get away, and so therefore they don't actually fail a C rank mission, because that'd be horrible, right? And next thing you know, they're like arguing with Boruto, basically telling them how they explained this plan is just like Boruto, like I said before, is just out of sight and out of mind. Next thing, basically the card game. Before the card game, they introduce Tento, right? They introduce his father. They show him getting off the train, and they actually have the introduction with Sai, blase, and all that good stuff, right? And they started to talk more about the cards, the Shinobi. I don't know, the Shinobi card, Shinobi X card. I don't know. I forgot what they're called. But basically, he knows all about Sai's jutsu. He knows like a pretty good description of this guy just from the card, right? And you can this is when you get that feel that he kind of got played to the side by his father, right? Because he has better things to do than be concerned with a card game, right? And like they're like trying to hit home to you that look at this, like he has the same problems like Boruto, like he yearns from attention from his father too, just like Boruto, like. And I think that's cool. It's funny. So like right after this moment, right, they start the Shinobi cards are introduced, blase, and you see Boruto like he was in the manga, basically looking for a card, which is he's looking for Sasuke, right? And I guess Sasuke must be super rare, or but like people just really don't care about him in like the Shinobi card world, because yeah, it's not a lot of him. But he seems to keep getting Naruto's right, over and over and over again. I thought that was really funny, right? Um, Basically, he gives up. He gives up and he walks away. Like you see how like they start talking the parallel between the cards with Boruto and Tento, and how Boruto has all the Naruto that he wants, and it just so happens that, spoiler alert, I hate to just spoil something like this, but Tento actually has a Sasuke card, right? And you're probably gonna learn this in the next episode that's coming up. Like, I hate to just spoil that, but I had to put that out there. And so basically, you catch Tento, right? And now I thought like him in the episodes would be kind of boring, right? And don't get me wrong, it was more that light-hearted humor. I'm with that. It was so funny, right? So basically, he sees a Wabi, Shikadai and stuff in the street, right? Inogen in the street, and he sees him with Naruto the 7th Hokage card. And he's like, he just knows that he's just gonna walk up and he's just gonna flash his money, and he's basically gonna walk away with a card, because that's like the one card that he doesn't have in his collection. He's trying to complete his collection and stuff. And Awabi is not with that. He finally got his hands on the 7th Hokage card, and he's gonna keep that close to him because he looks up to the Hokage, right? And he says no. And so they're like going to get something to eat. I think they were like going to get dumplings or something. Boruto and company, like Boruto and Sarada and all of them, I think they went to get burgers, and Boruto and Inogen and Shikade and Iwabi went to get dumplings or something. And so Tento ends up being there, right? And like he bought all the dumplings, I think it was. And he was basically trying to bribe him. He's like, yeah, so basically I could just give you a lifetime's worth of dumplings for that one card, right? And it's just like, this guy is just really silly, right? And they're like, oh, well, forget it. So they go to the Burger, right? And not expecting to see Tento there. And he's already there, flashing his big black card. And he's brought the whole thing. They don't know this. Like, they think he just brought all the burgers, but he actually brought the whole establishment, right? And he's just really laying it into them about them being commoners and stuff. The type of attitude, rich attitude, stuff like uppity. He's just being really uppity, right? He's just really getting on everybody's nerve. And Awabi is about that decking. He runs over there, and in the middle of him going over there, I think Boruto catches his punch and basically tells him to chill out. And Tento begins to lay it into him again, just get it on him about them being common and blase, and Ganin not even important enough to be on a Shinobi card, right? And Boruto basically sits down and breaks it down to him about how he doesn't really care about what he's talking about, and he's gonna be great, and he's gonna be like so great that they're gonna beg him to be on one of the Shinobi cards, right? So yeah, that's just like, he really got on him, right? And he basically leaves because they already know the burger joint has been purchased by him, and like he just says forget it and they can have it, and he leaves, and he be like, it seems like it's special to you commoners, so and he just walks away, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I could totally see why they don't like this guy. And Boruto basically, he gets, I don't know, like, Boruto is one of these guys, like, he's easy to get along with, right? It's like, for the most part, and it's just like, I don't know, even he wants to beat Tento up, right? And so basically, after this moment, they leave, and Boruto is summoned by Konohama, right? And he's about to get a new mission, right? The new mission, the name of the episode. And the new mission is to basically take care of Tento and be his, like, escort around the village and stuff like that. And it's like, he's just so devastated by this, and he like, you could just tell, like, he genuinely doesn't like him right now. And he's like, I know we're not gonna get along. They haven't even been around each other for longer than 10 minutes, and it's like, this is gonna be funny. I'm not even gonna lie, this was actually funny, and it helped me breeze through the episode with no problem. Like, this was a really good episode, really good start of, like, Shoujoji. Oh yeah, that's another thing. He was in the intro, actually. That's like pretty cool. I forgot to mention. But anyway, in the video right here. This has been my Boruto episode 148 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment.